Good evening. We're kind of the warm-up act. I'm happy to be here in this space that is so beautifully appointed with Sochi and Constance paintings. Isn't that great, that whole environment there? We're first because we want to help you think about how you use your senses. Because we don't usually think about that, right? We don't really realize how we use our senses in such a utilitarian way. So part of that comes from the history of the senses. You know, before writing was invented, we all read nature with our whole body. We could feel the whole natural world in 360 degrees. And, you know, sometimes if you look at pictures of tribal people, you look at their eyes, they have such a depth and such a vastness about them. But after writing and after the printing press, we started contracting the way we use our senses. Started coming down to books. We started looking at black lines on white paper for truth instead of looking to nature. And then, of course, technology reduced everything to a little screen. And then our whole bodies kind of curved up around the screen. And in this state, we can't feel our connection with the whole web of life. And so we're suffering so much these days from feeling isolated and alienated and alone. And we can't feel that we're really an integral part of the whole universe. But what if we could reverse that process? What if, even though we live in a technological world, we could find a way to open our vision, our hearing, our sense of smell, our touch, and what if we could regain the wonder that we were all born with, right? Children are completely open sensually to the world. What if we could regain that use of our senses? So we'd like to share with you a simple exercise you could do right now, which might help you expand your senses. And for this exercise, you can just take a deep breath and let your head go back a little bit as you inhale. And put your hands over your eyes and sort of invite your vision to expand out to the side. So you're just pulling your vision out to the periphery. And as you do that, on the exhale, you could sing the word ah, which is a Tibetan word that means space. vision come into your eyes. Let sound enter your ears. You don't have to grab anything. It's just floating towards you. Yeah, great. So we've made some playgrounds here for you today that we want to help you wake up your skin in particular, because maybe we could say that touch, the sense of touch, might be the mother of all the senses. Do you think so? Can you imagine that? It's like vision is something touching our eyes, sound is touching not just our ears, it's touching our bones, our skin, our whole body. Fragrances are touching our olfactory nerves. So in a way, touch is the beginning of the way we perceive. So what we'd like to do is introduce you to these playgrounds we have here for you. This one, Alex is going to play the cello for you. And he invites you to come lie down here. And you have his permission to put your hand on his cello so you can feel the sound through your bones, your skin, your muscles. You can also feel it coming up through the floor. So in a minute after I explain everything to you, we welcome you to come here, lie down, listen with your body to the cello. And this is a 5 elements altar that we made as a place to express our gratitude to the 5 elements. Because it sounds kind of obvious, but I think it's something we don't think about. If the 5 elements hadn't created the world, weren't in all of these limitless combinations that create all the wonders of the world that we live in, we wouldn't have eyes and ears and nose, and right? If there's nothing to see, you would not experience your vision. Nothing to hear, you wouldn't experience yourself hearing. So maybe we could say to the 5 elements, everything I know myself to be is nothing but a place. You have touched me. So for that beautiful gift that we receive from the 5 elements, we would like to give thanks. And we have some kind of a question posed around each of these element bowls, which is, if earth were sacred to me, then you can write a response to that. If water were sacred to me, you can write a response. And after you've written your response, if you want to keep it private, you can just put it in your pocket. You could leave it here for other people to read, or you could stand up and speak it out loud so everyone could hear you.
如果空间对我来说是神圣的，我在任何的地方都将会感到安全。
Another thing you can do is bring what you've written over here to the body art people. At the beginning, we were talking about how writing took us away from our bodies, but we want to use this corner here to help you, writing bring you back to your body. So by experiencing the actual sensual flow of writing on your skin, we can let writing wake up our body instead of pull us into abstraction. And we'll blindfold you first so you won't be visually distracted, and then you can just focus on the sensual feeling of colors moving in the shapes of letters on your body. And we have one more playground for you over here. This is the flower essence playground. And Vivian and Luna and Anchi, if you come over here, sit down, put your head back, open your mouth. They will give you a few drops of the flower essence. And the flower essence, anybody, do you know what flower essences are? No? You know, they're kind of natural medicine that's made just out of the energy of flowers. And it has some brandy in it, so if you want to avoid alcohol, you don't want to take it in your mouth, but you can put it on your skin. And in this, you look very happy, Sabrina. In this flower essence, there's some orchids and a rose and gold. And this particular combination of essences is to help you quiet your mind, open your heart, and open your senses. So you can just circulate through these territories in whatever order you like. And sometimes we don't think about this, but the way you layer your experience, if you go here first, you'll have a different experience than if you go there first, right? Everything will stack up in a different way. So I hope you take some time to explore the whole playground. And so this is talking about breaking the fourth wall. This is an improvisation, and you are an important part of this improvisation. And every improvisation has guidelines. So the guidelines for this improvisation are: breathe deeply, move slowly, breathe deeply, move slowly, and keep silence. And the exception to the silence is if you are speaking, you want to speak out what you've written here, or if you want to tell the body artist something about what to write on you, then you could do that in a whisper. And another thing you can do is place yourself under one of these veils and feel it waking up your skin as it moves across you. So we invite you to enter this space and enjoy yourself. It might be a good idea if you put your cup on the table over there before you come into the space to play. And we'll have about 15 minutes to play. And when we're finished, I'll ring this bell. So when you hear that sound, let's make a a big circle. And then we'll finish this part of the program. Okay? Please come and play with us.
If fire were sacred to me, I would ignite that inner fire within me and live life to its fullest. Carpe diem.
所有的一切都是温暖善解人意的引导。
如果我们想成为海里的一根针，我们会是痛苦的；但当我们溶于水、溶于海，像海里的盐分一样，我们悠游自在。
Earth was
If air were sacred to me, I would relinquish my ego and other attachments to become air. And I would transcend all social constructs and become fully liberated.
Let's put down the race, put down the gender, put down the world that we have constructed for us. Let's talk spirit between